Jade, gracefully fly to the other golden tower. You decide to check on your neighbour. Now Jade, inspect your neighbour's tower. It is very much the same as your own. The only difference is that this one is home to a young boy instead of a young girl. You peer through the window. John is of course sound asleep. It looks like he is having troubled dreams as usual. You cannot disturb his slumber though. He will wake up when he is ready. Speaking of John, you wonder if he got the birthday present you sent him. Or, for that matter, if you even remembered to send it. Darn! You get so confused sometimes. If only you had some system in place to help you remember things. Your moon is getting very close to Schweickart. You had better go inside soon. It is never a very good idea to be outside during the eclipse. Maybe you can take the opportunity to log onto your computer and ask John about his present. You just know he will think it is awesome. And it will be a great way to thank him for the wonderful present he got you. John, Alchemizing a 1980s time-lapse montage. That would be pretty cool, and will promote the appearance to the audience that a whole lot is getting done in not much time. But it also sounds like kind of a pain in the ass, so you decide to play it straight up this time. Rose has moved the alchemizer back down to the deck while she reworks the building project up there. Just as well, because it will save you a lot of legwork. Between this thing, the Designix and the lathe, that's a whole lot of scrambling around. John, recombine hammer and pogo ride. This time, instead of overlapping, conditional and, the two cards which created the pogo hammer, you use the two codes to double punch, conditional or, a blank card, producing a different hole pattern. The result is the Hammerhead Pogo Ride. It doesn't look like it's as much fun as the original ride, but to be fair, it's probably a lot safer. Double punching cards creates patterns with more holes, rather than less holes by overlapping cards. This strikes you as a viable method for combining more than two items without whittling down to too few holes, or too many. Just mix up the overlaps and double punches and the sky's the limit. John, it is suggested that you combine ghost shirt and suit. You make the green slime ghost suit. Pretty swanky, but you are not completely satisfied with the wardrobe upgrade yet. John, combine ghost suit and wise guy book. This is so much better. It seems there are a lot of secret trickstery gimmicks concealed in— oh shit, there goes the cards! John, combine glasses and PDA. You make the serious business goggles. This is a pretty nice hands-free communication solution, and it makes you look way cooler, like one of the kids from Spy Kids or something. God, that was a good movie. Real spies, only smaller. John, combine sledgehammer, telescope, and Sassacre text. You make the telescopic Sassa Crusher, at pretty considerable expense. This could probably pound an ogre into a crude burger. Of course, you have no hope of lifting it whatsoever. Now John, combine gushers and blue ectoplasm. You mix your gushers with some of the blue slime Nana left on the wall to make a box of hellacious blue phlegm aneurysm gushers with ghostly healing properties. These should be convenient, if somewhat unappetizing. Now, combine fake arm, blue ectoplasm and PDA. You make the remote ghost gauntlet. It looks like when you put on the special computer glove, it lets you control the big slimy ghost hand. The ghost gauntlet appears to have a considerably higher lift capacity than your own puny arms. John, combine ghost gauntlet and bathroom mirror. You make a left-handed remote ghost gauntlet to complete the pair. Because you don't see why the hell not. Now combine umbrella and straight razor. You make the barber's best friend. It suddenly seems worthwhile to you to go nab that umbrella kind strife specialist that's been lying around in the study for a while. Combine gushers and shaving cream. You make a deadly better crocker barbasol bomb. Be careful with that thing, Jesus! John, combine Ghost Dad poster with... Okay, you have a cool idea for something to do with your Ghost Dad poster, but it looks like you drew shit all over that one too without realising it. Lousy goddamn stupid subconscious! Anyway, you think you have an idea on how to clean it up. Capture log / punch Heath Ledger Joker figurine. If you can somehow subtract the code of the Joker figurine from the code of the poster, it might work. Luckily, the Joker code only has 2 holes, making the task very simple. The defaced Cosby poster shares those holes. You determined that the defaced Cosby could only result from a double punching with the Joker. If your theory is correct, this means the original Cosby poster has one of those holes punched, or the other, or neither, making 3 total possibilities. You try out all 3 possible codes, yielding 1 potted plant, 1 painting of a horse attacking a football player, 1 clean Cosby poster. Success! Combine Cosby poster with computer. You make the Cosby top computer. This thing is probably a useless piece of shit, but making it has caused you to feel an alarming sense of satisfaction. John, combine Dad's hat and Problem Sleuth game. You make another ordinary fedora with 4 pieces of candy corn inside. John, now it is suggested that you combine the hammer and the Problem Sleuth game. Whatever this item is, you cannot make it yet. It requires a ludicrous amount of grist, some types of which you have not even encountered. Now, combine iron and pogo hammer. As a result, you make the wrinkle fucker! So much sweet loot, you'd almost think it was simultaneously your birthday and Christmas, or something. Of course, you know that is ridiculous and could never conceivably happen.
Bro just kicked my ass. That's really all there is to say on the matter.
you've heard this conversation already. Jade, perhaps it is time to update your colourful reminders. You take a moment to gather your thoughts after your dream. While you are asleep, it can get very confusing figuring out what is really happening and what isn't. Especially during the eclipse, when you are exposed to many visions of the past, present and future, through a variety of cloud mirages. It is only after you wake up that you are able to start making sense of it all, and your reminders help you do this. But on reflection, there wasn't much in the dream about the future. You were quite surprised to see your dog in your dream though. It was the first time the crafty guardian has ever appeared in a dream. You have learned that today is his birthday, just like it is for your other best friend. You have always wondered about this, and never had the chance to throw him a party or bake him a cake. Now you can! But if you do, it seems that you will need a lot of candles. Beck has never allowed you to enter the mystic ruins for reasons you never understood. You always assumed it was on account of your protection, but your dream has strongly suggested to you that it is where you need to go now. Since your dreambot is secured in its chamber and does not need to be looked after, Beck is taking a nap in the grand foyer, as he usually does. Perhaps you can take advantage of this and sneak out of the house another way. Jade, it is suggested that you grab your harpoon gun. Oh yes, of course! One of your reminders reminds you that you still have a package to deliver too. This way you can kill 2 birds with 1 harpoon gun. Now Jade, use your harpoon to zip line into the great outdoors. Now Rose, finish building. Architectural perfection. Dave, mourn the loss of Little Cow. See you, little dude. If you had any more apple juice, you would pour some out for your homie. You have to remember to double check your closet for more juice. Dave, go and get a goddamn new sword. Perhaps you will. But if you do, it looks like you'll have to break it first. Perfectly good strife specialist down the toilet. Thanks, bro. Dave, capture log beta. You tried to grab the beta, but you forgot your Silodex is completely packed. You wonder why you jammed all this useless crap in here in the first place. Maybe you assumed you would weaponize it all during one of your customary hash rap battles with your bro. But in retrospect, that probably just would have been a huge chore and would have made the battle drag on forever. It's like, what, are you made of time? Dave, eject your modus and set it to Scrabble values. You dump all this crap all over the roof. You then set your modus to the Scrabble hash function for some reason. This function always makes it a little less intuitive to calculate hash values for items, and therefore more cumbersome to rap with. But you guess that's kind of a moot point, now that your bro flew off fuck knows where. His mysterious ways transcend irony once again. You get the beta, 3 + 1 + 1 + 1, now yielding a radically different hash value with the Scrabble function. Which is to say, a radically exactly the same value.
Okay, I got it. I hope you appreciate how much gross spongy proboscis I had to fillet to get this game. Hello? What are you doing? Anyway, I'm going downstairs now and installing this thing. Later.
You have finally finished your building project. You have done about all you can do for John. You don't think you can provide much assistance against all those ogres this time, but at least now John appears to be armed to the teeth. All there is left to do is wait for Dave. Rose, capture log and send John code for his present. That would certainly hasten the parcel's delivery, but the gift is not finished yet. You have spent months accelerating your knitting skills to be able to make the gift a perfect sentimental appeal. You even incorporated a cherished heirloom you have had for as long as you can remember. When he sees your staggering gesture of sentimentality, he will finally understand. he will understand in the game of facetious, sentimental gestures, no one gets the best of SolesLunes. Months in the past.
Dear Rose, happy birthday. Thanks for being such a great friend all these years. I know you like to make it out like you're playing it cool, and don't care about people in your life, but I know deep down you really do. Hell, not even that deep down. It's like your subconscious is having a wet t-shirt contest and you're being all aloof is this totally soggy shirt doing no good at hiding nothing. Oh wait, it's like two can play at the game of cracking these highfalutin psychology books. Aw snap! But yeah, I got you this because I think you're really creative, and you can make something nice with it if you put your mind to it. And it might help you take your mind off of all the serious business you're always absorbed in. You know, all this weirdo pseudo-gothy stuff or whatever, frankly, it's kind of depressing. Anyway, you're the best, Rose. Have a rad 13th. I'll catch up with you guys soon. God, you're all so old. Ghosty Trickster, John.
Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable? Time is not that difficult to understand. It is a utility that a universe may resort to in order to advance a desired degree of complexity, or may not resort to if that is the case. It's all pretty pedestrian, but no, when time travel comes up, you present the face that a man shows when the breeze gradually alerts him to his absence of nether dressings. I don't see how we are to properly agitate you all if you continue to insist on failing to understand basic concepts which common infants effortlessly manage to describe via scrawlings in their own puddles of sloppy discharge.
Have we spoken before?
Yes, in the future.
You and your friends never cease to invent ways to strengthen the credibility of your assertions.
Oh my. It is your human sarcasm again. I enjoy listening to it, and I wish doing so could serve as my primary form of recreation. There, see, I just did it too, saying the opposite thing to emphasize my contempt. But suddenly I feel more primitive and hate myself a little more. It was like this funny miracle that just happened in my heart.
I would admire the sophistication of you and your fellow future dwellers a little more if you seem to be aware the word human only functions as that sort of adjective in bad science fiction. But I won't be rude and change the subject. There's still a little bit of unflagellated straw poking out of your rhetorical effigy over here.
Oh dear. No, we aren't from the future. But we are all already in agreement that you don't get it and never will.
I thought you said we spoke in the future.
We did. Your future. For me it was only a couple of minutes ago.
I understand. You exist in some temporal stratum through which you have communication access to various points of my timeline. It's not that complicated.
Yes, that's right. Will you try to talk some sense into your idiot friends, so that we may proceed to bother them all on more rational terms?
I try to every day, with mixed results. But you see, it's not that I don't understand you. It's just that I don't believe you. Because it's nonsense. Albeit persistent and coordinated nonsense. Why would a bunch of temporally dislocated trolls want to harass a group of friends throughout completely random points in time?
I will admit this campaign of provocation wasn't all that well thought out. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Alright. Maybe you should get some trolling tips from us humans. Our sparing intellects are probably better suited to it.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't we be friends?
You want to be my friend?
I think so. I think we're supposed to. You suggested as much earlier.
You mean I did in the future?
Yes, a couple of minutes ago.
Probably because I remembered you mentioning it in the conversation we're having now?
that's likely.
Your commitment to this role-playing scenario is intriguing. What choice do I have but to accept?
Dear Dave, happy birthday. I just wanted to take a break from telling you how much your gay butt stinks all the time and say what an awesome friend you are. Seriously, on any other day I would be downplaying how you aren't really as cool as you think you are. But just between you and me, I think you actually might be that cool. I think you just gotta get out of your bro shadow and spread your wings, dude. So, I got you these. They're totally authentic. They actually touched Ben Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. I'm sure you'll dig them because I know you lolled so hard at the movie. Okay, so for real, this is sort of a shitty present, but it is an ironic present, because I know you wouldn't have it any other way. Maybe you can wear them ironically sometime. They might even be more ironic than your bro's dumb pointy anime shades. Anyway, have a good one, buddy, and stay busy being totally sweet. Go see Trickster, John.
Hey. First, okay, I think you're awful. Let's put that fact on the table where we can both see it. Now you have been primed for the digestive ruination that's about to take place, and the comprehensive soiling of the laundry enveloping your person.
Oh my god, you type like a tool.
Yeah. Now you're getting it. What you're in for. Are you ready to be trolled within an inch of your miserable human cortex?
This is so weak. I'm almost getting tired of wasting good material on you guys. It's like, you've got nothing. It's always one of you sprouting up and ranting about how hard I'm about to get trolled, with no ensuing substance. You don't even know a thing about us. One of you fuckers thought I was a girl.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is that I don't care about your anatomical details and things like that. I know what you've done, or will do, actually. It's the most awful thing, the worst you can ever do.
I'm sorry I wouldn't cyber with you, dude, in the future or whatever.
What? Wait. Oh, okay, you're the one who likes to submit innuendo.
Human innuendo.
Yes, human innuendo. Sorry for the lack of clarity.
So, at what point in the future am I supposed to look forward to you whipping up this titanic hankering for my knob? Be honest with me, because I'm busy, and I want to know exactly when I gotta clear some space in my calendar for when some fuckwit blunders out of a magical phone booth and makes a ballad-inspiring play for my throbbing beef truncheon.
Should I be perturbed by these illusions?
No, man, look. I just need to know when to be there. When the stars come into alignment and your flux capacitor lets you finally sate your meteoric greed for crotch toxins. I wouldn't want to miss it and cause a paradox or something. It'd suck if the universe blew up on account of you missing your window of opportunity to help yourself to a pubescent boy's naked spam porpoise.
Okay, this is sort of starting to upset me.
Jesus, you are such a shitty troll.
I guess I'll leave you alone and find another point in time to bother you when I guess you're more emotionally susceptible and don't have all these bees in your bonnet about your human sexuality.
Oh no. No, dude. You sass me up. We are in the shit now. Together. For the long haul.
What?
We're motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. You and me. Welcome to NAM. Now grab my hand and shimmy your soggy ass off that muddy bank before Charlie gets the fucking drop.
Who's Charlie?
He's the guy who's gonna read our vows. I'm feeling pretty friggin' matrimonial all of a sudden. Take a look down by your foot. See that little bottle? Stomp on that shit like it's on fire. Noisy acting dudes are flipping the fuck out and waving us around on chairs till someone gets hurt. I'm your 300-pound matronly freight train and my gaping furnace is hungry for coal, so get goddamn shoveling.
Oh my god.
Bro, look in my eyes. That twinkle? That be devotion, you herniated pro wrestler, sweaty purple taint. Sparkling like a visit from your fairy fucking godmother. Shit be pure and true. That's what you see. A kaleidoscopic supernova of all your hopes and dreams all swishing together. Radially effervescing arms of more little boy peckers than you can imagine. Turning out insane corkscrew haymakers of a billion dancing Vienna sausages strong. This is how we do this. This shit's more real than KRAFT MAYO.